Okay, welcome. As you know, I'm Brian LaTurner. I'm getting ready to do the B.O.S.S, and that is the Boulder Outdoor Survival School. B.O.S.S is short. Basically what we're doing is Adam Eagle and I are going to go out in this survival school for 7 days. Essentially, they take us out in the desert. We have really just a few items, very little food, and we're just kind of taken out there, showing how we would survive if we were lost out there. Obviously, if you got lost, you might not have quite this much stuff, but I may even end up leaving a little bit of it to make it a little bit tougher, but we'll wait and see at the trailhead. But right now, I'm just going through my list of suggested items. I've got basically this piece of fabric for carrying things, lightweight, but it feels pretty sturdy. I picked it up at the Army-Navy store. I've got a wool blanket, same thing, picked it up at the Army-Navy store. It's a fairly large blanket, 60 inches by 80. I may end up cutting it in half. I don't think I need to pack that much. We'll see. I got a hat. I'm not taking any kind of sunblock or insect repellent, nothing. So just the hat's going to help keep me from being sunburnt. First aid kit. I won't take this whole first aid kit. I'll just pull out a few items. Probably put them in a Ziploc bag and call that good. I don't want to haul too much. Of course, my belt. Knife. Not sure which knife I want to take. We'll probably end up taking this one. It feels like it's probably the sharpest. Just a simple knife is all we need, and that'll do. So I have to decide which. I got socks, got a real thin pair, and then of course my thicker, brand new thick pair for the long walking. But obviously these are going to need to be washed, so I'll have to wash them, and that's when I'll be wearing the thinner ones, or if I get any blisters or anything. I got 4 bandanas, only have 2 here, but I'll take 4 of them. They'll be used partially for starting fires, but also covering your face, keeping the bugs away, along with other things that they're going to teach us. I have this piece of canvas, but I don't believe I'm going to use this. I was going to use it for carrying things on my back, but I don't believe I'll be using that. I got my GoPro, because I'm going to document the whole thing, so I'll be taking the GoPro to document the hiking and those types of things, along with the camera that I'm videotaping with now, for not only photos but video to document it. They recommended a rain poncho, so I have this one. It's fairly heavy. I may end up downsizing to a fairly cheap rain poncho and just toughen it out. So we'll see about that. I got my cup. They suggest a 24-ounce cup for cooking and all. So I got that. Got a couple 32-ounce water bottles here that I'll take as we find water along the way. Of course, we've got my water tablets. We'll take them. I mean, obviously, if you were lost in the woods, you probably wouldn't have these, but we don't want to go and get sick out there. So we got that. And then, of course, clothes. Long johns is what I'm taking for long johns. It's, Under Armour, but that's what I use. Got my pants, basically just a sweater here, a hat. Got my boots, but I'll probably end up going with tennis shoes on this one. I don't think I will need boots, and I walk better in tennis shoes, I got a couple webbing straps for use for making myself a pack, and of course the nylon parachute cord. Needed that for just, whatever. May end up needing it for building traps to kill mice to eat. And then of course I said my belt. And I think that's it. That's everything I get to take for 7 days. I believe on the course they do supply us with a little bit of food, but the idea is very little. So Adam and I may end up needing to to kill some mice or snakes or just eat bugs or lizards or whatever it takes to survive, and that's the whole point of the whole thing. So it'll be interesting. My doctor, because you have to go in for a physical before you can even do this, my doctor suggested I gain weight. And I've been working out and trying to lose weight, and he's saying you better put some on because other, patients he's had that have done it have lost, a number of pounds, and it's real hard on people who don't have much body fat. So over the next 2 weeks, I'll probably be eating a little extra ice cream and such to pack on some weight. And then hopefully I can get out there and survive. I'll be cut off. Probably the biggest challenge for me, because I do go out on my own quite a bit anyway. But I think one of the biggest challenges for me will be being out there away from technology, away from telephone. There will be no contact, nothing. So that'll probably be the biggest challenge for me to overcome, is just being cut off completely. Because even when I go, out now, backpacking, whatever I have access typically every other day or so to call home or, check things out that way. So that's it. I got 2 weeks to gain a couple pounds. I don't know if I can do it. I work so hard not to gain weight. And try and stay physically fit, so it's a little bit hard to be saying, oh, I need to pack on some pounds. But so that's it. I'll give you an update on the ride down there, and we'll begin my webcast of my B.O.S.S adventure in 2 weeks. So there you go.